And I got to do it myself. I used to like when people say, well, did you get your medicine? Did you take your meds? Did you do that? No. You better do it on your own. You ain't gonna let nobody, but in the same token, I'm still blessed. Now those who are married, I look at them, when y'all start arguing and start fighting, I say, thank God I'm single. I gotta go home with that. Oh Lord, thank God for Jesus. So it's bitter and sweet. Everybody got a blessing, but every blessing you got is a burden. Look what happened to Mary. The angel, the angel came down himself and said, Mary, you blessed and highly favored. You so blessed, you are more blessed than any woman around here. Did it look like it? Did it look like it? Jesus came in all this. Jesus was born in baby mama drama. And let me say this. Not only that, Jesus was a fugitive because he had to hide from Herod, because Herod was killing all the firstborn males because he was scared of the king. So now, okay, I'm blessed and highly favored, and I got to hide in Egypt. Wait a minute. Then you took us out of Egypt? Come on. Don't you know sometimes God will hide you in the same place that he got delivered you from? Egypt. Pharaoh. And the Lord sent them to hide right where they got for 40 years. They wandered. They was enslaved for 400 years. He took them the same place they was enslaved with, the same place he sent them to hide for 3 years in, or 2 years in. Egypt. A fugitive. Until Herod died. And they didn't, when they know, they stopped looking for him. So you got to move. And all this was come from one word. Mary, you are blessed and highly favored. So when people walk around and say that, you better be careful. But let me say something to you. But look what the gift she got. Look what she was blessed with. She birthed the Savior. And when he died, he made sure she was taken care of. Now, I don't know, and the Bible don't even say what happened to Joseph. I don't know what happened to him. But he made sure she was taken care of. Oh, she wasn't the only one blessed and highly favored in the Bible. Joseph. Joseph was, little boy told me he was going to be a king. But from him, that vision, he was blessed. Guess what? He got thrown in the pit. He got thrown in Potiphar's house, got lied on and said Potiphar's wife liked him and tried to sleep with him, and because he ran from her, she got mad and accused him for rape. So they threw him in a prison for 12 years. Falsely accused. But he had a gift and a dream. The king got him. But you know what? People always talking about all this, and they say, you know what? And I hate when people preach, y'all meant it for evil, but God meant it for good. It wasn't like that, y'all. I think we messed up and put attitude with it. We should not put the attitude with that text. Because he said, yeah, y'all guys meant it for evil, but you know what? I forgive you. God meant it for good. Because I saved my family. It wasn't an attitude, because he could have killed them. Because when he revealed that I was Joseph, you know what? You better be careful who you mess with. Because you're going to need them later. But you know what? I'm going to be like, I told people, God showed me, I'm going to be like Joseph. Nah, you meant it for evil. Yeah, but don't worry about it. God used you to make me. And guess what? He didn't hold no grudge. He still blessed his family because they were living in a famine. But one thing people don't talk about, when Joseph went through all that, pit, Potiphar's house, prison, he was a prince. He was a prince in Egypt. Don't you know the rest of his days was being a prince? So he was more of a prince longer than he was a prisoner. Don't worry about the little time you spent going through some things. what we don't preach about. He was a prince longer than he was a prisoner. He was only a prisoner of 12 years. But he was a prince for 40. So you're going to get blessed. But you're going to get burdened. Let me teach you something. You might get the burden before you get the blessing. And usually you get the burden before you get the... Amen. You get the you get the burdens first because God got to trust you with the blessing. Same way. That's how it works. Moses had to run. Moses was hiding. He was a murderer. For 40 years he warned himself. But he was a leader longer than that. He talked to God. He's the only one who saw God himself. Because God told him, you can't look at my face and live, Moses, but you can look at my behind me, and when I come through the rock, I'll let you see. Moses was the only one to actually see God's face with his own eyes. He was so the glory of God was so on him, his face so much that they had to put a sheet over him because the light was coming out of him. Took days for the shine. People couldn't even look at Moses' face. What kind of glory is that when you can see God and your face light up like a light bulb? Look what's going on here. David was promised king when he was a little boy. Had to fight Goliath. Had to hide from Saul. And you know what? They told him he was king at 14 and he didn't get the kingdom till he was 40. But he was king a lot longer than he was running. See, sometimes we don't understand. God, that's why God said, your latter days will be better than your... People, I used to get that scripture mixed up. Latter days don't mean old days. That don't mean that you get when you get old. And I used to get mad. I said, God, why are you going to wait till I get old and decrepit to bless me? I want stuff when I'm young, hot, and popping. Don't wait till I get old. You ever seen them? I used to see, have you seen old people with sports cars and it don't look right? I seen this one guy come out with like a Maserati. And I was looking. See, and he was just gray, old. I'm like, what, he collecting the car or something? Because it just don't fit. Because you know what TV would tell you, a young guy with a nice car, how do you get that money? Because you can't get them millions just from birth unless you were born into it. You looking at people who were born with money. But the old guy who got that white hair is the one who probably started the company to buy that car. That's the process he went through. And that's the reality. Don't look at the kids, parents with the money. Look at the parents who had to go through to get the money. That's the reality. But when you see that, but you see the favor. So God.
For upcoming events, announcements, information, and donation, visit us at www.gpwm.org. Find us on Facebook.
GPW.org.
Faith, fellowship, funding, transforming the community, a community outreach. If you're ever in the Baltimore and Arundel County area, please visit us at the Storehouse, 7409A, Baltimore Annapolis Boulevard in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Also, you can reach us on the web at www.gpwm.org. Thanks again for watching.